The Ainu people faced many hardships. Their lives were a constant struggle against the elements and the harsh realities of their environment. The cold winds and relentless snow made survival a daily challenge. They had to be resilient and resourceful to endure the tough conditions. They lived on a rugged island, surrounded by rough seas. The isolation of their home added to their difficulties. The ocean, while a source of food, was also a barrier that kept them cut off from the rest of the world. The waves crashed against the rocky shores, a constant reminder of their seclusion. Food was hard to find. Dangers were everywhere. The forest, though it provided some resources, was filled with perilous wildlife. Hunting and foraging required skill and bravery. Every day was a test of their ability to survive in such a hostile environment. When they needed help the most, a hero came along. His name was Okikurmi. He appeared like a beacon of hope in their darkest times. With his iconic long beard and traditional Ainu robes, he stood out as a figure of strength and wisdom. He was wise and strong. His presence alone brought a sense of calm and assurance to the Ainu people. They knew they could rely on him to guide them through their struggles. The Ainu looked up to him. Okikurmi wasn't a god. He was a person just like them, but his spirit was unbreakable, and his heart was full of compassion for his people. He was a person just like them, yet he possessed a unique ability to connect with the world around him. His understanding of nature and his ability to communicate with animals set him apart. But yes, he had a strong spirit. His determination and resilience inspired those around him. He faced the same dangers and challenges, but he did so with a sense of purpose and unwavering resolve. He could talk to animals. He understood the forest. This deep connection with nature allowed him to find food and resources where others could not. His knowledge was invaluable to the survival of the Ainu people, and he knew how to survive. He taught the Ainu people essential survival skills. From finding food to building shelters, his teachings were crucial for their continued existence. Okikurmi traveled from village to village. He shared his knowledge and wisdom with everyone he met. His journeys were not just about survival. They were about building a sense of community and solidarity among the Ainu people. He shared what he knew. His teachings were passed down through generations, ensuring that the Ainu people could continue to thrive despite the harsh conditions they faced. He taught the Ainu how to find food in the wild. His methods were practical and effective, allowing the community to sustain themselves even in the most challenging times. He showed them how to build strong homes. These shelters provided much-needed protection from the elements and a sense of security for the Ainu people. He gave them hope when they were sad. His presence was a source of comfort and encouragement. In times of despair, Okikurmi's words and actions lifted their spirits. Okikurmi made them feel safe. His leadership and guidance created a sense of stability and trust within the community. The Ainu people knew they could face any challenge with him by their side. He was like a bright light in their dark world. His unwavering spirit and dedication to his people shone brightly, guiding them through the toughest times. The Ainu people felt safe knowing he was looking out for them. Okikurmi's legacy lived on, a testament to the power of resilience, wisdom, and compassion in the face of adversity. Life was hard for the Ainu people. They were often hungry. Okikurmi understood their problems. The harsh weather conditions made it difficult for them to find food, and the long winters were especially brutal. The Ainu people, with their deep connection to nature, were struggling to survive. They needed guidance, someone who could show them the way to sustain themselves in such a challenging environment. Okikurmi, a wise and compassionate leader, promised to help them. He saw their suffering and knew he had the knowledge to make a difference. He gathered the community and assured them that he would teach them the skills they needed to thrive. His promise brought a glimmer of hope to the weary faces of the Ainu people. Okikurmi knew the land very well. He had spent years exploring the forests, rivers, and mountains, learning the secrets of the natural world. He understood the rhythms of the seasons and the behavior of the animals. His deep knowledge of the land was a valuable resource that he was eager to share with his people. He would teach them how to live off the land. Okikurmi began by showing them how to identify edible plants and herbs, which could provide essential nutrients. He taught them how to find water sources and how to purify the water to make it safe for drinking. His lessons were practical and life-saving. Okikurmi brought the Ainu together. He emphasized the importance of community and working together. By uniting the people, he created a strong support system where everyone could contribute and benefit. This sense of unity was crucial for their survival. He showed them how to fish in the fast rivers. Fishing was a vital skill, and Okikurmi demonstrated the best techniques for catching fish in the swift currents. He explained the importance of patience and timing, and how to use the natural features of the river to their advantage. He taught them how to make strong fishing rods from willow branches. These rods were not only durable, but also flexible, making them ideal for catching fish. Okikurmi showed them how to select the best branches and how to craft the rods with care and precision. He explained how to weave nets that were strong enough to catch lots of salmon. The nets needed to be sturdy and well constructed to withstand the force of the fish. Okikurmi's detailed instructions ensured that the Ainu people could create effective fishing tools. He took them into the deep forests. There he shared his knowledge of the wildlife and the best hunting grounds. The forest was rich with resources, but it required skill and understanding to navigate and utilize it effectively. There he taught them how to hunt deer and bear. Hunting was a critical skill for providing meat and other resources. Okikurmi demonstrated the techniques for tracking and capturing these animals, ensuring that the Ainu people could hunt successfully and sustainably. He showed them how to make bows and arrows. These tools were essential for hunting, and Okikurmi's expertise in crafting and using them was invaluable. He taught the Ainu people how to select the right materials and how to construct the bows and arrows with precision. He taught them the old ways of tracking animals and reading the signs of the forest, understanding the behavior of animals, and the clues they left behind was crucial for successful hunting. Okikurmi's teachings helped the Ainu people become skilled trackers. Okikurmi's teachings were a gift. They provided the Ainu people with the knowledge and skills they needed to survive and thrive. His wisdom and guidance were deeply appreciated, and the community expressed their gratitude for his efforts. They helped the Ainu survive. The skills and techniques that Okikurmi taught them made a significant difference in their ability to find food and sustain themselves. The community became more self-sufficient and resilient. Thanks to him, they would have enough to eat. The Ainu people could now look forward to a future where they were no longer at the mercy of the harsh environment. Okikurmi's teachings ensured that they had the means to provide for themselves and their families, bringing hope and stability to their lives. The Ainu believed in spirits. They lived among them, coexisting in a world where the boundaries between the physical and the spiritual were often blurred. These spirits, known as Kamuy, were integral to their daily lives, influencing everything from the weather to the health and fortune. Some spirits were good, bringing blessings and protection. Others, however, were malevolent, causing harm and misfortune. The Ainu people had to constantly be vigilant, aware of the presence of these darker spirits that lurked in the shadows. These bad spirits brought sickness, bad luck, and sadness. They could strike at any moment, bringing despair to the hearts of the villagers. The Ainu believed that these spirits could possess people, animals, and even objects, spreading their malevolence far and wide. The Ainu were afraid of them. The fear of these spirits was a constant presence, a shadow that loomed over their lives. They performed rituals and offered prayers to appease the spirits, hoping to keep the bad ones at bay. Okikurmi, with his good heart and bravery, protected them from these dark forces. He was a legendary hero, a figure of immense strength and wisdom, who stood as a beacon of hope for the Ainu people. One by one, he fought the bad spirits. With each battle, he grew stronger, his reputation as a guardian against the shadows solidifying. The tales of his bravery spread far and wide, inspiring others to stand up against the darkness. He used his cleverness and strength. Okikurmi was not just a warrior, he was a strategist, always thinking several steps ahead. His mind was as sharp as his blade, and he used both to outwit and overpower the malevolent spirits. He sent a scary monster called Nupuku, a spirit that poisoned the water, to the bottom of the sea. This monstrous creature had terrorized the Ainu, but Okikurmi's bravery and skill ensured its defeat, restoring peace to the waters. He tricked the clever Kamuy, a giant octopus that hunted fishermen and trapped it in a whirlpool. This cunning spirit was no match for Okikurmi's in his turbid intelligence and resourcefulness. Everyone heard about how brave Okikurmi was. His deeds were recounted in stories and songs, passed down through generations. He became a symbol of courage and resilience for the Ainu people. The Ainu people weren't afraid anymore. With Okikurmi watching over them, they felt a sense of security and peace that had long eluded them. The shadows that once haunted their lives were now a distant memory. They knew their hero would keep them safe. Okikurmi's presence was a constant reassurance, a reminder that they were protected from the unseen dangers that lurked in the world. He was their champion, their protector from the scary things they couldn't see. Okikurmi's legacy lived on, a testament to the power of bravery and the enduring spirit of the Ainu people. The Ainu believed in Kamuy. These were like gods that lived in everything. Animals, plants, even the wind and the rain, all had Kamuy. Okikurmi, with his kind heart, could talk to them. He was like a bridge between the human world and the world of the Kamuy. He shared their messages, making sure everything was peaceful and balanced. Okikurmi said it was important to be respectful. He taught the Ainu to honor the Kamuy. He showed them how to pray and perform ceremonies. By doing this, they received the Kamuy's blessings. Okikurmi's job was important. He kept things balanced between humans and nature. Many years passed. The stories of Okikurmi continued. The Ainu people kept his memory alive. They told his stories to their children. He became a legend. Okikurmi's teachings weren't forgotten. They became a part of Ainu culture. They celebrated him through dance and song. The traditional dances looked like the animals he taught them to hunt. The music from the mukuri, their mouth harp, sounded like the forest he loved. The Ainu faced many problems. They were forced to leave their homes. People tried to stop them from speaking their language and following their traditions. But through it all, they remembered the stories of Okikurmi. These stories gave them strength. They reminded them how strong they were. Okikurmi's spirit lived on in their hearts. Even today, Ainu elders get together with their communities. They tell the stories of Okikurmi's bravery and wisdom. They teach the young people about their history. Okikurmi's legacy isn't just about surviving. It's about respect. Respect for nature, for the spirits, for their ancestors. It's a big part of who the Ainu are. He taught the Ainu to live peacefully with nature, not to control it. His lessons are important today. In a world with environmental problems, his message of balance is really important. Okikurmi's story shows how strong the Ainu people are. They have faced hard times with courage and grace. They continue to honor their heritage. They keep the memory of their hero alive. Okikurmi's story is very old, but it has a message for us today. It reminds us to be brave, strong, and to respect nature. His teachings are important for everyone, no matter where they come from. In a world where people often only think about themselves, Okikurmi's example inspires us to be kind and understanding. We can all learn from Okikurmi's wisdom. His story reminds us that even when things are hard, hope, courage, and respect can make the future better. The Ainu people still honor Okikurmi. He is someone they are proud of, a symbol of their strength. His story reminds them how strong they are. They want to keep their culture alive for future generations. Okikurmi's spirit lives on in their hearts. He reminds them that even in the darkest times, there is always hope. He is a symbol of courage, a testament to the enduring spirit of the Ainu people.